I'll be honest. There are some days where I'm just too busy, exhausted, or just don't feel like working on music. And the more time that passes, it can sometimes feel even harder to pick things back up again. If this is something you relate to, stick around, and I'll tell you about how this book had a profound impact on me and made me the most musically creative I've ever been. In essence, The 5 Minutes Music Producer is exactly as its name suggests. A book filled with simple and short music-making activities that you can easily fit into your day. Things like making a simple loop using a sample of your own voice, finding the chord progression to a song you love, or writing a few lines of lyrics around some random topic. I wondered if it was maybe a little too simplistic. But I've been a big fan of the author, Ableton certified trainer Brian Funk, for pretty much as long as I've been producing music. The stuff he puts out, particularly his podcasts, have consistently helped me to write better music. And I've often not thought twice about spending money on samples and plugins. So when something has the potential to give me a creative boost, write more music and the happiness that comes with all those things, for the same price as 1 month on Splice, there was really nothing to lose. To give the 5 Minutes Music Producer a good go, I decided to challenge myself to do an exercise from the book every day for 1 month. And so I began, with day 1, recording samples of a few things that were in arm's reach and making a quick beat. For the first few days, as much as some of the activities were fun, and making progress through the book was satisfying, there were some days where I read the activity and thought, I'm not sure this one's for me. Like writing a loop using only 4 notes. I thought, surely I should be spending my time doing something more productive. But I stuck with it, because that's what I'd committed to. And looking back, I don't regret doing a single one of those activities. Because this was really when the magic started to happen. It was precisely by doing all these activities that I would never do otherwise that I started to see whole new ways of writing music and generating ideas. And since I'm doing these activities with no intention of having them turn into songs, I can really go all out, doing stuff I wouldn't usually do, with no pressure of turning it into anything decent. While most of the activities involved directly making music, another thing I started to appreciate was how many of them needed little more than a pen and paper, or some way of jotting down notes. I found that even on days when I was quote-unquote busy, or didn't have much time to spare, I could still fit in one of these style of activities, whether it was on my commute or during a lunch break. Before I knew it, I was starting to build up a pretty decent collection of my own unique samples, chord progressions, song ideas, lyrics, and lots more that I can't wait to use in my own productions. And all as a result of just doing a little work consistently every day. But the greatest impact 30 days of the 5 Minutes Music Producer had on me was the way it made music a more integral part of my life every day. Like many others, making music isn't the main priority in my life. But with that choice comes the inevitability of slipping out of music-making mode every now and then. But by engaging in some sort of music-making activity, no matter how short, my brain was in music-making mode every single day. Idle times like in the shower or waiting in line somewhere spark a cool new vocal hook idea. Billboards on buses become ideas for song titles. Loud and busy places become ambient recordings to use as a sound bed, and so on. One word of caution worth mentioning is that I probably did end up spending a little less time working on my own music over these past 30 days. Mainly because I'd often get a bit carried away and spend longer than 5 minutes on an activity. Which is great, I was really enjoying it. But moving forwards, I'll probably experiment with some off days, on days where I already feel plenty inspired and just want to work on my own music. Also, it goes without saying that if you're looking to learn about things like mixing or sound design, this isn't the book for you. There are plenty of other online tutorials that can teach you those things. But if you're looking to improve your ability to create new ideas, build up a collection of sounds and notes to help your songwriting, and stay inspired every day as a music producer, I would 100% recommend the 5-Minute Music Producer.